Hello, Earth signs. So, Earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Um, we're going to find out what the energy of your April 2019 looks like. So, we've got this fat stack here. We're going to go kind of into details. We have about 6 different areas to cover. But first, I'm going to go ahead and read channeled messages before I shuffled what I got for Earth signs. So I heard triumph, succeeding, making way. So you guys are really going to be accomplishing some goals, making headway. And I heard honoring oneself. So you're really honoring yourself. You're staying in your truth. I know, sorry, I almost said Capricorns. But it's true, Capricorns. You guys are pretty headstrong. Most earth signs are. You kind of see that direction, focus, go for it. You're hardworking. You really don't let things get in your way. You're really good at that. I also heard light play. Light play, is that what I wrote? Oh yeah, light play. So and then I wrote can sleep when dead mentality. So you're really gonna be working hard. But don't work yourself too hard. Don't be afraid to take a break, okay? For Taurus, I heard new moon, new you. So maybe around the new moon or this past new moon, maybe you just felt like this what is the word that I'm looking for? Inspiration to sort of really get things done. And you just probably made a list and you're making a checklist. And you're like, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do this next week. I'm going to do this tomorrow type thing. And then we have Capricorn. I kept hearing, hey, little lady. And I was like, okay, that's weird, but I guess I'll just say it. So I think you guys are going to be focusing more on love and your partner and your relationship. And Virgo, I heard rain, showers, cleansing. So I think this might be a really cleansing month for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started before this video gets way too long. First, we're going to start off with the energy of your work and career. So we have Page of Bows, Two of Stones, Challenge, Queen of Stones, just one, and Builder. Ugh. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So that kind of goes along with you're really going to be creating and making progress, I think, in your work and career too, or in various aspects. Like maybe for Capricorns, this is for in your love life, you're going to be making a lot of headway. And maybe your career and work isn't going to be as important to you this month. Let's see, Page of Bows. I think you are sort of going to be definitely I see writing things down, making lists, looking back and thinking about kind of what wasn't working for you work-wise, and you're kind of since you're all sort of headstrong type of people, that might be a generalization depending on how much of your earth sign you have in your chart, but I think you definitely like to be challenged. So I don't see this as it's going to be a challenge to accomplish something. I think what you're going to do is set your goals really high, and you're going to challenge yourself to achieve those. And you might even I think you're probably going to set yourself deadlines, because, that's just you. You're very meticulous, and you have your lists, and you know what you got to do, and this is going to distract you, so you're going to say bye-bye. But I think with this whole spring equinox and like this new energy coming in, you're going to be like this queen of stone. So this bear, you're going to be like coming out of this hibernation almost, where maybe you didn't feel as inspired to do any type of work. But I think in April you're going to sort of come out with the like punches. Like you're just going to be like bam, doing this, doing this, doing this. So I think your work and career is really going to see a boost. And you're going to be working very hard. Okay, so we're going to move on to love. What is the energy of your love life in April? So we have 21, World Tree. We have 9 of Vessels, Generosity. I know, I'm sorry this light is in the way. There you go. Can you see it? We have 4, the Green Man. 6 of Vessels, Reunion. And let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I know you guys really like to be in control. I am in a relationship with a Capricorn and he's very stubborn. So you kind of just gotta let go of control. Just sort of roll with it. Don't like make it like work, like lists of we have to do this and we have to do this, otherwise we're not progressing type thing. Just sort of, take it easy. I think you're going to sort of realize that a little bit in April. Like maybe I shouldn't, treat this relationships or my relationships like a work or like I've got to get these certain things done, otherwise it's meaningless type thing. Because you've got this world tree here. You've got like all of these options, and you can choose to do it that way, or you can choose to sort of go with the flow and just sort of be more open to receiving the love and giving love back. If you're single, you're just sort of like a little bit more chill, you sort of stir in the pot there, going on a few dates. But you know what you do and do not like, so you're definitely not going to be wasting any of your time if you are single and going on dates. I see you being like, this isn't going to work. Sorry. Bye. I don't need to talk to you anymore type thing. But I think this reunion card is more of like you're going to sort of reunite with your feelings and your love for love. And I think this is just going to be more open and apparent if you let go of that control. So I see you being a little bit more free with your love life, not taking it too seriously in April, because I think you're just like, learning, taking the steps, realizing what hasn't worked in the past, so maybe you shouldn't be implementing it anymore. So yeah, I think you're just going to be taking it a little bit more chill, a little more relaxed approach. And so we have also a spiritual / well-being check-in. So let's check in with how your overall well-being is, or spiritual well-being will be in April. Again, we have a struggle card. We have 8 of Arrows, struggle. We have 9 of Arrows, dedication, not letting it take control. You have the Ace of Bows, spark of life. I like all these cards together. And 25, release the dark wound. Let love live. So this kind of goes along with your love, checking in with your love life. It's going to be kind of a struggle for you to let go and just sort of be in the moment and enjoy. But you're very dedicated individuals, and no matter how many arrows you miss, you're just going to keep on doing it because that's how you are. You're very strong and dedicated and loyal. And you're sort of like going to find this new inner peace and calm, I feel like, with letting that go. And you are going to realize that love, you're like, hey, you know what? Love is really important. And I really do want that in my life more. And I just want to enjoy it just for the sake of enjoying love. So I think that's where you're going to be at your well-being. You're going to be realizing some things, realizing that, you know, you may not need that control after all. And we have, what are you releasing in April? We have Page of Stones. Interesting. 3 of Bows, fulfillment. 10 of Bows, responsibility. And Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others, demands on your time and energy. So I feel like what you're going to be letting go of is that sort of responsibility. Like, you almost feel like it's your responsibility to make those around you feel happy and fulfilled, but at the expense of your own happiness and fulfillment. And I think in April, you're going to be setting up some boundaries. You're not going to sort of let this be the way your life goes. That's not what you want. And it's like you already have all this stuff that you want to accomplish, and that's just sort of getting in the way, and it's not serving you. It's not serving your higher purpose. It's not serving your inner peace or your mind or your emotions. So I think you're just going to let go of that responsibility of pleasing others, or you're going to at least start to, because I know it's kind of hard, but I think you're just going to release that. Release being a people pleaser and realize that there's more important things than pleasing that stranger that you don't know at the store. You can be kind and nice, but you don't need to go way out of your way. Okay, so what are you focusing on in April? We have 9 of Stones, tradition. I feel like this is a very Capricorn thing. Ace of Vessels, the waters of life. Balance, this keeps coming up. 2 of Vessels, attraction. And 20, discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So this kind of goes along with the last pile of what you're letting go, and you're bringing in discernment to sort of navigate your way through the waters of life and figuring, I don't need to do this. This isn't helping. I'm going to go this way, try this. I think overall what you're really going to be focusing on is that balance. Like, look at all these balance things. He's like meditating, finding that inner peace, inner balance. They're all like cohesively living amongst this little waterfall here in a balanced state. These, I've heard them kundalini snakes, you know, finding this balance of like your dark and your light, your masculine, your feminine. You're just, I think, going to be focusing on balance, plain and simple. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say balance. That was the last one. Okay. And lastly, we have messages from your higher self and or your spirit guides, your guardian angels, God, whatever it is. Whatever you need to hear, some divine messages, or since I know you guys are more like logical, just some inner guidance. So let's see. We have the Green Woman. We have 10 of Vessels, happiness, and 17, the Pole Star. We also have Lord, take charge with authority. And the Ocean, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings out about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So I think this is just saying spend more time in nature, ground yourself a little bit more. You guys are earth signs, so I think you probably resonate a little bit more with being in nature and being connected to earth. I feel like you, above all the other signs, you might need it a little more just because you're just more connect. This is just me talking. This isn't like set in stone stuff, but I think like personally, you guys really find that inner peace and connection when you are with nature. And let's see, taking charge. Yeah, you guys are just going to keep doing what you're doing. Definitely take charge. Go work after those goals. Follow that light, that inspiration that brings you happiness. And you're going to be creating the reality that you want to see. You're going to be achieving those goals. And we also have a stone for you, peridot. It is a precious peridot, a chic type of olivine. It's like the vitamin D of your crystal diet plan. The stone's sunny energy and candy lime hues promote a zest for life. The intensity of peridot's green shade comes from iron, a metal with an energy that gets things done. Who needs it? Brooders. The lackadaisical, anyone dreading those long winter nights. Where to put it? Wherever you give chase to love, money, power, joy. When to use it? When you're not applying yourself. Success isn't something to be afraid of. You have permission to unabashedly go for it. Power up with Peridot and enjoy the ride. Magnetize your motivation. So I think April is going to be a very motivating time for you, Earth signs. Excited for you to get things done. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can also check out my Instagram where I post almost daily pick a card readings. If that's what you're into, I'll put my name down below. Thank you for watching and much love. Goodbye.